Welcome students. This is the Working with Text module review. So what I'm going to do is go through each one of the assignments and let you guys know what's expected of you, and to remind you guys that every assignment within the content is not required. So keep that in mind as we take a look at this module. To get started in Canvas, please select the Modules tab and locate the Working with Text module. Then you want to click on pages 1 through 2 to get started looking at your content. And for this module, you have 7 pages of content. Just remember to click on each one of the pages as you read through the content material. The essential questions and the key terms are two things that you see at the beginning of each one of the modules. For the key terms, please make sure that you mouse over each one, learn the definition, and be able to use the words in a sentence. So for this module, you're going to be looking at the following essential questions. How do the writing styles of printed documents differ from the writing styles of web content? What's the readability level? And why is it important when you are writing web content? I want you guys to also think about the difference between the chunking and paragraph writing styles, because you will be learning about the different writing styles. Also, what is an advantage of using the inverted pyramid writing style? And then lastly, why is one style of writing more suited to reach a specific target audience? So these are the questions you want to ask yourself as you navigate through the module. Let's take a look at the writing styles discussion. It says, we've learned about the 4 main styles of writing. So you should have learned about exploratory, descriptive, narrative, and persuasive writing. Which of these styles do you enjoy the most? So with this discussion, I want you to tell me which one of the 4 styles you enjoy the most. Also tell me, what is it about your selected style that makes you prefer it over the other styles? If you were an author, do you think you would also prefer writing in this style? So I want you to answer these questions in at least 6 to 8 sentences, and don't forget that you must respond to at least 2 classmates. Please make sure you're writing sufficient responses when you reply to classmates, and add your resources. Remember, you can check out the SMORE newsletter to see the requirements for your discussions and also to see examples of what resources are. To locate your discussion, select the Modules tab within Canvas, locate the name of the module, Working with Text, and then select Writing Styles Discussion. Then you're able to respond to the original post and reply to classmates. All right, next up we have the readability test assignment. For this assignment, you are going to use the readability test handout in the sidebar. That handout is what you see here on the screen. It tells you that you're going to use a tool such as the readability statistics in Microsoft Word, or you can use the online tool like the readability test tool. And you're going to test the readability level of the text that's given to you on the document. So it tells you here that this is the text that you will need to test. So you're going to test this little paragraph here. So it says, edit the text using tips that you've learned about throughout the module to improve the readability level. Run the readability test again to show improvement in the readability level. And then you'll submit your worksheet. So what you want to do is read your instructions at the top of the worksheet here and then follow the steps. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Make sure when it tells you to highlight certain text that you do that, and then fill in the appropriate boxes throughout the worksheet. To locate this assignment, you're going to select the Modules tab in Canvas, locate the Working with Text module, and select the Readability Test assignment. Then you're able to submit your worksheet to the Dropbox. Let's take a look at the Working with Text quiz. For this quiz, you can locate it within the Modules tab and select the Working with Text quiz under the Working with Text module. You will have 10 multiple choice questions, you're going to get 35 minutes to complete your quiz. But I do ask that you make sure you review the content, assignments, and the discussions before you take your test. Let's take a look at your final project. This is called the About Me webpage project. It tells you to revisit the website planning handout. Now, this handout is also called the storyboard. You use this at the end of the Digital Design Principles module, so I want you to refer back to that handout. It says you are now ready to add the About Me webpage. So you want to take into consideration everything that you've learned in this module, including using text on a web page. And I want you to start thinking about what your About Me page should look like. Make sure you answer the following questions. Who are you? What do you do? What are your skills? Who are your clients? So essentially, this page is for you to target clients. So you're pretending that you are a web designer and you have clients that are going to be visiting your page to see your work, to see what you do, your expertise. So you want to make sure these questions are answered. So why do your visitors visit your website? How does your expertise align with their needs? And what value do you provide? How can you be contacted? So don't forget your contact information. You're going to update your storyboard to reflect the changes that you wish to make on your webpage. Okay, so I recommend when you're doing your storyboard to use screenshots in the squares of the storyboard to show what you've changed, to show what it looks like. So I would essentially complete the web page and then just use screenshots to show what that looks like. And also provide a brief description within each box there. So update your storyboard handout. Let me also show you an alternative to the handout, just in case you find it hard to use a PDF and to type on a PDF, because you do have to use either Cami or DocHub or www.pdfescape.com. That's another site you can use to type on a PDF. So if you don't want to do that, let me show you a different option. Another option is to use a website called Storyboard That. So this website allows you to create storyboards using a free online storyboard creator, and it works the same way. You can essentially create your storyboard, make sure you have the same scenes that you would have on your regular handout, and you can type a description of the changes that you made on your webpage, and you can also add screenshots to show those changes, and you can turn in this in place of the handout that's given to you in the content. So the website for this is www.storyboardthat.com. So check it out. It may be something that you find useful. The last thing you want to do is to turn this in. So you're going to select the Modules tab within Canvas, locate the name of the module, Working with Text, and then scroll down to select the All About Me webpage project Dropbox. And then you would attach your work to get credit. Okay, so I want to give you guys again the rundown of our new checklist. As of spring 2021, Georgia Virtual has created course assignment checklists for all of your classes. To locate these checklists, you're going to select the Home tab within Canvas. Under the quick links, you're going to select Class Resources and then locate the course assignments checklist. Click on the link and you will see your checklist for the course. You're able to print out your checklist. You're able to write your due dates for each one of the assignments. When you complete the assignments, you're able to write the date that you completed the assignment. The name of the assignment is already in the center for you. And then if there are any assignments that we have omitted for that unit, you're going to see those listed in the last column. So this is going to be a great way for you guys to stay organized and keep track of the assignments that you have completed and those that you have not completed. Last up, we have handouts and resources. Keep in mind you want to always click on every single one of the handouts or resources that you see in the sidebar of the content as you are reading. These things are going to be useful to you throughout the course, so click on everything even if the assignment is not required. You still want to read through the material and you still want to access everything and learn about it, because you never know when you get to the end of the module, you may have to do a project that requires you to be familiar with what you learned, even if the assignment was not required. Also, check out your rubrics within the course content or within the Dropbox to see the requirements there so that you can make sure that you are getting the full points for your work. Alright guys, this concludes our video tutorial for the Working with Text module. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I will definitely help you out. Thanks.